Traditionally, 3 bees flying around the beehive, some call it honeycomb, represents the coat of arms for the Russian city of Tambov. The city is located in the Tambov Oblast region of Russia. Empress Catherine the Great approved the coat of arms on August 16, 1781. The coat of arms symbolized that the town was composed of hard-working residents. Tambov was founded by the decree of Tsar Mikhail Fyodorovich on April 17, 1636. Originally it was a border fortress against attacks by the Crimean Tatars, but it soon declined in importance as a military outpost. It then became the region's administrative and trade center. Roman Boborikin, the emperor's court menial and warlord, was the town's first builder. Thanks to his experience, the fortress had been completed rapidly. Tambov was granted city status in 1719.
Она как бы это, телом ее подгоняет.
Вместе ей помогают. Вот. У меня наклонность вперед. Со мной просто ногами. Понимаешь? Нужно держаться ножками и равновесие. Руками это последний путь.
The region around Tambov city, Tambov Oblast or Tambovskaya, is plain and covered with forests and agricultural fields. The picturesque and various landscapes of Tambovskaya have beautiful recreation areas. Horseback riding is a popular recreation activity, and one can find horse studs in many locations. Equestrian sport is very popular in the region, which leads back to Tambov's long history in horse breeding. The hippodrome in Tambov carries out popular equestrian sport activities such as show jumping and trotting races. Nowadays, the hippodrome and the stud farms in the Tambov region have big financial and production difficulties. The number of the studs are decreasing. The number of the thoroughbred horses in the Tambov region decreases at 800 heads each year, despite the increasing demand of the high-class horses for the equestrian sport and of the thoroughbred horses for the agriculture. The last victories of the Tambov team in the regional competition have proved that there is a big potential for the regional equestrian sport development. Not many foreigners know of Tambov, but if you mention the city to a Russian, you're bound to get the answer Tambovsky Volk Tebye Tavarish, which is loosely translated as Tambov's wolf is your friend. Sarcastic in the past, the phrase refers to the large number of wolves that once lived in the forests around this city 480 kilometers southeast of Moscow. The term Tambovsky Volk, widely used in both movies and Russian folklore, has become an endearing nickname that locals like to be known by. Tambov and its region around it can be a quiet hideout for those who seek idyllic places away from mass tourism. One important piece of equipment, though, one should carry in a survival bag is a dictionary. It is hard to find locals that speak English sufficiently enough to have a reasonable conversation without a guide or interpreter. Plenty of events and celebrations are carried out all year round, and it is easy to blend in. As everywhere in Russia, the architecture in Tambov is interesting and colorful, and so are the people, the hardworking bees of Tambov.